You know that feeling when you have a block of text and you just need it to make sense visually, but don't know how to? A diagram, a chart, a flowchart, something that actually shows the idea instead of just describing it. Normally, that means opening Canva, figuring out shapes, spending an hour, making something that still looks average. There's a free AI tool that does all of that in about 10 seconds. Let me show you. Welcome back, guys. And if you're new here, this is AI Unfiltered. Every week I test an AI tool and give you my honest take. No BS, just my 2 cents. So this is Napkin AI. The concept is pretty straightforward. You give it text, it automatically generates visuals from that text. Diagrams, flowcharts, graphs, infographics, all from whatever you paste in. It's completely free to sign up, no credit card needed, and the output honestly surprised me. Let's see what it can do. I tested this across 3 completely different use cases to see how versatile it actually is. A student topic, a business plan, and something a bit silly just to see if it could handle it. Here's what I found. First up, something a student would actually use. I pasted in a topic about the causes and effects of climate change. Nothing fancy, just a straightforward explanation of the topic. What Napkin does is read through that text and automatically suggest visuals that match the content. You'll see these little icons appear next to different sections. Click one and it generates a visual right there inside the document. For climate change, it generated a cause and effect diagram showing the chain of events. Clean, color-coded, properly structured. The kind of thing that would take a student an hour to make manually. Napkin does it in about 10 seconds. You can customize the colors and fonts to match whatever you need. Useful if you have a school presentation with a specific color scheme and you have a few different format options for each visual. You can switch between a flowchart, a timeline, a comparison chart, depending on what fits best. One thing to note, the written content Napkin generates is fairly basic and short. So if you need long detailed paragraphs, this probably isn't where you'd write your full essay. What I'd do is write your content somewhere else and paste it into Napkin just to generate the visuals. That's honestly where it works best. The second use case, something more professional. I pasted in a basic business plan outline for a small coffee shop. Revenue streams, target audience, key challenges, that kind of thing. Same process, Napkin reads the content and suggests visuals automatically. For a business plan, it generated a revenue breakdown chart and a simple workflow diagram showing how the business operates, the kind of thing you'd include in a pitch deck or a business proposal. If you're a freelancer, a small business owner, or a student doing a business module, having clean visuals just makes the whole thing look way more put together without needing any design skill. One limitation worth knowing, you can't freely resize the visuals inside Napkin itself. You get 3 size options and that's it. My workaround is to just download the visual and paste it into your own document where you can resize it however you want. A bit annoying, but honestly, not a big deal. Third one, something a bit silly just to see if it would handle it. I pasted in a comparison of being a night owl versus an early bird. Nothing serious, just wanted to push it outside of academic or business contexts. And it still worked. Generated a pros and cons comparison chart automatically. Clean layout, easy to read, looks like something you'd see in a proper article or infographic. What this showed me is the tool isn't just for formal use cases. If you're a content creator making infographics, someone putting together a presentation for literally any topic, or just someone who wants to visualize their thoughts clearly, Napkin handles it. Honestly, it handled it better than I thought it would. All right, here's my honest take on Napkin AI. The good stuff. The visual output is genuinely impressive for a free tool. It's ridiculously easy to use. The customization options for colors and fonts are solid, and the variety of visual formats gives you real flexibility. The not so good, the written content it generates is pretty basic. Short, surface level, not something you'd submit for anything serious. And the resizing limitation inside the tool is a bit annoying. My honest suggestion is don't use Napkin to write your content. Use it to visualize content you've already written. 4 stars overall. Napkin AI, worth it or nah? Worth it, especially if you're a student, a freelancer, or anyone who regularly needs to turn information into visuals. It's free, it's fast, and it removes a genuinely annoying part of putting documents together. Link is in the description. Try it and drop your use case in the comments. I want to see what you make with it. See you in the next one.